Welcome to Colette Mazunik,
Thanks.
our playwright for Fading Fast, which is our new Zoom play coming up very, very soon. Thank you so much for offering to do this short interview to tell us a little bit more about your play and
Oh,
your
my
background.
pleasure. This is fun.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into playwriting.
Sure. I started writing plays, I think, before I went into kindergarten. I was a really shy child. I'm still pretty shy, but I love being around people. And it was a lot easier for me to say, like, here's rehearsal time, show up, than it was to say, like, you want to come over and play? So I started doing just like fairy tales and stuff with the neighborhood kids, and we'd use like records that we'd do it to. And then when we ran out of records, I was like, we need something else to do. So I started writing it and just have continued on ever since.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great. I love that. And where did you end up going to school for playwriting?
Yeah. So for undergrad, I went to a tiny college called Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa.
Mhm.
Studied with an amazing professor there, Jeff Barker. And then after that, took a year off and then went to grad school in New York City at Actor Studio Drama School when it was part of New School University.
That's great.
And spent 3 years there working with some amazing teachers there as well.
Nice. Nice to be in the middle of so much going on in the theater world right
Yeah,
there in New
it's an
York
exciting
City.
place.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about this project, about Fading Fast.
There was a competition with a theater here in town, actually, that I really wanted to submit to. And they were looking for science fiction plays.
Mhm.
And I looked over my plays. And I'm like, I don't have a science fiction play. So I'm like, okay, I really want to write something about science fiction. And when I looked at science fiction, I was like, I think all science fiction is really about present day. Just
Mhm.
like a different way to tackle questions, things that are going on presently. And for me, something that I had been thinking a ton about was social media in a variety of ways.
Uh,
One being just the way that I mean, you hear it everywhere, but we're becoming so polarized as a nation. And I talk to some people in my life who have very different political views than I do, and just discover, we're really hearing different stories. Like it's easy to be like, how in the world could you come to this conclusion? And it's like, oh, but you're hearing different things than I'm hearing. And as much as I try to find like objective news sources, like our social media feed has different perspectives. So that was part of it. And another part of it that I was thinking about with social media is that sense of like, oh, I wish I could just throw this away, disconnect, get rid of it. And yet, it's engaging and addicting and sort of necessary in many ways with how our world is currently set up. So that tension of like wanting to let it go and feeling the need and desire to keep it. So those kinds of things came together, and I explore those in the piece.
nice, nice. That's great. Our students have loved working on the piece because it tackles such interesting issues, and they've loved having you as part of the process too, because we don't often get always get to have the playwright right there.
Yeah, I love being involved, and it's so cool to see what they're doing with it.
Yeah, yeah, that's been really great. Which leads me into you will be our new playwriting teacher in the fall at Red Rocks. Yay! Um, and we're so looking forward to bringing you onto the team. What are some of the things you really like? What are your favorite parts about working with new playwrights?
Yeah, I don't know whether this is specific to working with new playwrights, but I just find like the act of creation really exciting, and I love working with other people. And I was thinking about this because you sent me the questions ahead of time, and I was thinking about when I gave birth to my son,
uh,
and we hired a doula, and I'm so glad we did.
yeah.
And she was able to just sort of like help me through a process. that, you know, I already had my son inside of me.
Yeah.
It wasn't that she created anything in me, but was able to help me. And I think it's that sort of thing, saying like, all right, all of us, these students, they've got stories to tell. And I'm excited to be part of that process of saying like, let me help you tell them, you know, let me help you through this process, and to create something new and beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's a great analogy too, you know, that it's already inside and that you're
Absolutely.
just helping to kind of bring it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of really exciting things coming up in the fall, as far as
Yeah.
looking at new projects and creating new plays and devising new work. So, a lot ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and now I can give a little bit of a plug for Fading Fast coming up. It'll be June 25th, 26th, 27th at 7 p.m. We'll be live streaming it on our Facebook page and also on YouTube. And it will be available on video as well after those dates. So if you're watching this interview and it's long past June, you'll still be able to see it. Great. Well, thank you so much for offering your talents this summer, and volunteering to meet with our students and create some really great new work.
It's been a total and complete pleasure.